Okay, so I have a few people on my Instagram who have been asking about this one.
What do you mean this one?
This one. The teen. And I'd like to say hello, welcome. This is SNF. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Okay. Me good. Me always good.
You seem too good.
Why?
Cause you're smiling.
But I'm not supposed to smile.
Anyway, keep going on.
The attitude, as mentioned multiple times on my Instagram. That's it. Anywho, my Instagram would like to know 3 things about you.
About me?
Yes.
I like reading a lot. I actually have 172 books at the moment in my room on my shelf.
172?
Yeah, 172. I also like writing poetry. I've been doing that a lot recently. And I'm going to Trent University for psychology in the fall.
Psychology?
Yeah.
Why Trent? By the way, how many universities did you get accepted to?
All 5 that I applied to.
Okay, so what 5?
Ryerson University, U of T.
Take time. Start again.
Ryerson University.
What I said that again?
Ryerson.
Oh, Ryerson
University. University of Toronto, Scarborough location. Brock University, York University, and Trent included.
Okay, so why Trent?
Cause it's a lot more convenient. It's a lot closer. And if I did want to go to U of T, like that would be a lot of commuting back and forth, and I wasn't really up for that. Even though classes would be online the first semester, for the second semester we'd most likely be going on campus every day and going back into to and fro from work and home. That wouldn't be ideal, I suppose. Plus Trent is a good school either way. They have good programs. It's actually the #1 university for undergraduate studies, and U of T is the #1 for graduate studies.
Okay, I
Yeah.
saw that as well. Are you going to actually mention that you did say you wanted to be able to sleep in?
I'm not ashamed of that, because
I didn't say, me can't say you should be ashamed. I'm just saying, are you going to mention that?
I did, extra sleep is a factor to it, because who wouldn't want more sleep?
Okay. So that was one thing. Did you give 3 things about yourself?
Yeah.
Which 3?
My 2 hobbies in the school I got into, what I'm majoring in.
Okay, so give 3 negatives about yourself.
Negatives: I'm lazy.
As
What else? Sometimes I'm not as driven as I should be.
sometimes it's an honest.
You don't need to say anything. You don't need to say anything.
Sometimes
it's not about me.
Oh yes, it's about you, darling.
It's me talking.
Take it back, honey boo boo. Take it back. Sometimes it's an understatement, but go ahead.
Sometimes, other times I don't know when to stop talking. Yeah, 3 things.
What 3 things were that? You said it to me here.
Lazy.
Yes.
Not as driven.
Lazy and not as driven are the same bracket.
No, actually no. They can be separate. Cause with lazy I'm talking about more house chores and stuff like that. With the not as driven, I'm mainly talking about schoolwork.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me 3 things that you admire about yourself.
Admire?
Yeah.
The fact that I can be very persistent about some topics.
Especially when you're gonna argue with me. Continue.
I'm passionate about it.
No, you're passionate about arguing with me.
I like that I've...
No. Answer that.
Huh?
So, what are you passionate about? The thing you're talking about, or are you passionate about arguing with me?
Both. What?
No, I'm not saying nothing.
Anyway, I like that I've stayed true to most of the hobbies that I have currently. Like playing sports, reading, writing, drawing. Those have been consistent throughout the years, whereas people usually... They don't really have a hobby that they stick to, usually. A 3rd thing.
You could do some more art though, I believe. What? Go ahead.
No, I've been looking in that recently.
Okay.
My style. I really like the way that I dress.
I like your style. Yeah. I think you should put yourself out there a little bit more as it relates to your style. But what do you think your style is? Because people are gonna be like, okay.
It's kind of all over the place, to be honest. It's more it ranges into edgy to vintage to casual, street casual kind of.
I think it's more vintage. I think it's probably 60% vintage and everything else. Edgy, yes, because it can be vintage and edgy, and street. But I do like that. You have that that vintage style about you. I admire it. Her father hates it.
As usual. I don't like anything.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's 3 things you admire about yourself. Okay, 3 things that you admire about our relationship.
I like that I can talk to you easily about some things. I like that, like we can joke a lot about a lot of things. You're not as strict as I did, but I definitely know like some boundaries what not to cross.
What's the boundary not to cross? What's the boundary?
No, like just with
Tell the people.
Like, certain topics, I suppose. Like sometimes I can't really talk to Daddy about like set boys or something like that, cause Daddy don't really care, right?
Yeah, no, your
Whereas,
father's
like,
not about the boys at all.
Yeah, him seem like him really don't care, to be honest.
What do you mean? No, him just don't want to deal with it. Him don't want to hear
Yeah,
it. Him don't want to deal with it. Like, did I tell you that when you were born in the hospital, we were in like. There were 4 beds, right, in corners. You were the only girl around there, and he asked the 3 boys, babies, 2-day-old, 1-day-old, and he asked to move you.
That is something special.
Yes, so it's something very special. All right, so that's one thing.
One thing.
No, meaning, so 3 things that you like about our relationship.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking. The fact that you're open with me as well about certain things. Like you tell me some things that. What do you mean too open?
Way too
Mommy,
open.
isn't relationships about communication?
Too open. Continue.
Anyway, what else? The fact that we can help each other out with things not relating to our relationship directly.
You mean like go behind the back your father, go behind your father back and the foolishness.
Exactly.
That's a problem on my part, but continue.
No, 3 things.
That was 3?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I told me here.
No, you always here too. It's 3 I said.
Which 3? What's the 3?
Close relationship. Advice like relating to not that.
You not always take it, but go ahead.
Well, yeah, cause. Right.
Don't worry. Continue. Yes.
Anyway.
And then the 3rd.
We can help each other out with certain things.
Behind the father back. So I mean, I think I'm setting the wrong example here, but
it's not in that way. But
no, I'm setting a wrong example. But we're not going to go there. So right now, okay, 3 things that you dislike about me.
The fact that you assume before you talk to me about some things, like literally, I will be in my room on my phone, like most likely. I'm on social media, but sometimes I do things for university or school on there, and she's like, what boy are you talking to? Like,
it's always a boy. It's literally always a boy.
Yesterday, I talked to one guy friend, and most of the day I was just talking to Paris, but that's one thing. Another thing, which one out of the 20 I must choose?
No, give it more than 3. Give it more than 3. If you have more than 3, give it more.
Which one? The fact that you don't listen sometimes when I try to.
No, I'm not trying to listen all the time of the truth.
Yeah, I know, like, I don't like that.
Because you're manipulative.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Admit it, Asnet, admit it.
Technically, everybody is manipulative in some way. Because you are sometimes.
I'm not. I'm too straightforward to be manipulative.
No, Mommy, it's true. Everybody can manipulate, whether we notice it or not. It's true.
That's a basis for your argument to be manipulative.
No, it's not. Alright, you know what, Mommy? Let me stop the video right now then. Because if you're coming to attack me, then I don't want to be.
I'm not attacking you. But I'm just saying. It's okay, continue. My apologies.
No. Honestly. I'd rather not.
So why we can't be transparent?
Because it's not true and you're just coming to attack me.
I'm not attacking you. I'm being open and transparent.
No, Mommy.
Oh my God, Asnet, if you cannot have an open, transparent conversation.
Look, Mommy, this is what I mean by not listening. Because, alright, if I do one thing, like even if I crying is an expression of frustration for me, for you not listening to my point, and you just be like, why are you manipulating me when I didn't even say anything?
Alright,
stuff like that happens, and I hate it.
Alright, so my apologies. Not listening is one.
No, I would rather not if it's going to continue like this. Because
it's not going to continue because I hear you.
No, I'm fine.
So is it okay to say on camera, because I want to be transparent with not my audience, but is it okay to say that, but you don't hear, so it goes 2 ways then. It's okay to say this is a real conversation. This is a real and transparent conversation between, you know what goes on between mother and daughter. It's not always hunky dory. It's not always, laughs
Everybody
and
knows
giggles.
that already, though.
Yeah, but nobody sees it because what happens
of
is,
course nobody sees it.
of course, because people try to cover up Asenath, and that's what people don't get healing from what people cover up. So if we can both be adults.
Mommy, the thing is, when I am an adult about a situation, you are not sometimes, because you always talk about
Just like now?
You always talk about communication, but yet still you do not want to communicate, or you don't want me to communicate my actual feelings, and that shouldn't be the case. Because when I tell my truth, you automatically assume that I'm lying, and that shouldn't be the case.
And you know what, Asenath? You're right. Not all the time. Is it okay to say it's not all the time? It's occasionally. Sure. Fair enough. And you're right. You're right. So my apologies on that one. Is that okay? Is that fair?
Sure.
Okay. So that's one thing. Let's be transparent with the people.
Keep talking, me?
No, you the pan one. You the pan. You reach one about the things that you don't like about me.
Two.
Alright, what was the first one and what was the second one?
No, mommy. Anyway.
Come sit down.
Why?
How we need to see you?
You don't need to see me.
Yes. Come on. We're going to bounce back. Come.
No.
Yeah, Asenath.
Back to what I
Jesus
was saying.
peace. You know, I don't run the what you call it now? When your phone that take up things, I use space.
What do you mean?
The speed, I run the space some phone people that want to see you.
256 kilobytes on there.
How much?
256.
And your father said you have 300 and something. Come now.
Anyway.
That was two.
Anyway.
Come on, man. We want to see you. We need to see you. Almighty God of Daniel. Stand by me, Lord. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, that's what I was saying. What's another thing?
We are hide from the camera.
Mommy, why is my face?
Yeah, but we can't ask the camera be real with the people. We just want to be real.
Yeah, exactly. Those are with words, not with my face.
Yes. Yeah. So sorry about that. We got cut off. So we were at number one, which was what? What was number one? Things that you don't like about me. Number one was what?
Assumptions.
Number two is that I don't listen. As evidenced by whatever happened.
Communication.
I just drilled that
because you're really backhanded with communication. Because you always tell me I start communicate with me, and when I actually do try to communicate on things that matter to me, you shut me down.
Okay.
And then that's not fair, honestly.
My apologies. And you're right. Because on my part, and I want us to be able to have this conversation on camera, because there are a lot of people who reach out to me and they think that we have an amazing relationship, which we do, but they don't see, what you call it now? The ups and the downs, the fluctuation of the relationship. And I want to be able to say, you know what? I do have a problem sometimes communicating with her, and I do shut down, and when I shut down, she shuts down, and sometimes it's 3 days later before, the conversation picks up back, because if I feel manipulated, or if I feel manipulated, I tend to shut down. And if you feel as if you're not manipulating the situation, and you see me shut down, what happens then?
Then I'm just like, what's the point of keep on trying to convince her that, hey, I'm coming from a genuine place, which I am. Like, it really makes no sense to pursue something that I don't see going forward. So
in essence, on both our parts, communication is something that we both can work on. Fair enough. What's the other thing that you don't like about me?
That was the third thing. Mommy,
no, you said you have olive.
Mommy always have olive. Anyway, next question.
Give me one more.
One more, the fact that you're persistent when I don't want to talk anymore about one topic.
Yeah, but I'm persistent. That's just my personality. But you could never say become a dramatic, I'm loud and all these things. Okay.
Yeah, but that's usual. We get used to that already.
Okay. Lord, look on the camera now. So, what is 3 things that you do? Did you say 3 things that you like about me already? Okay. What are 3 things that I can improve on? Be it in general or when it comes on to you.
Those 3 things that I just mentioned, on top of, I say communication with daddy too. I was like hearing conversations between you and Daddy recently. You're just like, what the hell is happening? Cause like I remember one time Daddy just come downstairs and then Mommy said something and then it just turned into an argument. It's like, what? Like, him just wake up and it's already happening. Like, not usually Dad is the one to come down and just start complaining about a lot of things. And then Mommy just start complaining out and I'm like, what? Like, the roles reversed.
For real?
Yes.
So go back. I am what?
You just complained recently a lot about
You know
a
what?
lot of things.
And I agree with that. I have been going through some stuff and I realized that I was consumed with work. I was going through anxiety. I was going through a lot of stuff. And then to hear that, because, I think you said something to me a few days ago where you said, Mommy, you start sounding like Daddy. You remember saying that?
Yes.
And I'm like, we will not be doing that. We will not be doing that. Like, bring it back. No. What is something else that I could improve on?
Something
So that's
else.
complaining. So I'm going through stuff and I need to work through it to be able to just, because that is not me. I'm not a complainer. I don't believe in it. I believe in dealing. I don't believe in complaining because complaining doesn't solve anything. What? Say that?
No, you
I
deal
deal
with things at hand in the moment or a few days afterwards.
Yeah, I don't believe in complaining. If I'm complaining, something is going on with me. What else could I improve on?
I'd say those are the things I can think of, like right off the top of my head, mainly. That'll be an issue for me or anybody else in the house.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Would you like me to give some insight about you or how I feel?
I already know.
Do you have any
insights about
questions?
me. Not really, because I feel like I know literally everything.
Yeah, but people them don't know.
The people them don't have to know.
Why not? That's not Jesus space.
What? Mommy, I feel like literally everybody on your Facebook and Instagram know how lazy I am, how much I want to get a septum piercing, and that did not go let me get it. What?
That's not gonna happen, but go ahead.
Yeah, I know. What?
Me want this pierce right here, so, and that not gonna happen. So me want the two side them pierce. So if me not get this, you not get that. Period.
What
else?
like ear piercings, up piercings?
I forgot to talk to your father about that.
Why?
Because
But it's my
yeah,
ears.
it's alright. Then move out and do it.
Mommy.
When you move out, you do it. When you move out.
That's boring. Anyway.
Boring for true, because you want to defy the odds on their parents' roof.
No, it's not. Because it look good. And then...
Of course it's cute.
And then daddy go tell me...
But
I can't do
if
that
it's
till
cute
I'm
at
40.
18, no, if it's cute at 18, that's cute at whenever you move out. So that's still cute.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah. So
What did you ask again? Sorry, I forgot.
is there any questions that you have for me about how I feel about you?
Not necessarily. I feel like...
Alright, let me tell you three things. Three things that I do like about you. I do like your style. I do like your library that you're building. I do like the fact that you are... Did I say your style? Yes, your style, your fashion style. The library that you're building. I do like you're very intelligent and I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. Like, I don't know if I say it enough, but it's something that I admire. I do like that if and when you put your mind to something, you get it done. That is, if you put your mind to it. I would hope that you put your mind to it more often, but I do like when you put your mind to it, you get it done. I do love to see you operating on your job. I don't know, it's just something about you going out there, putting yourself out there, facing the world that I love to see. I admire how firm you are, in your stance with your parents. And I always say it, as long as it's being done respectfully, I'm for it. With respect, I'm for it. What else? I am proud of, you getting into the schools that you went for. I'm super proud of that. I didn't know that. Multiple acceptances were few and far here. I'm just like amazing. Things that I believe that you could improve on: time management and using your time wisely. That's it. I think oh yes, and your time management, and just keep your surroundings clean.
Fair enough.
Hair care,
That's
skincare. But then that's just my thing as well. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions for either of us about our relationship, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Again, this is Aseneth Brianna James, 18 years old, my firstborn, and I would honestly say my first official love. Yes, I say that because even though, you know, I was in love with her father, you don't understand a certain type of love or unconditional love. I would say my first unconditional love until you've had, you know, a certain love. You've had your children. Not every parent feels that. I did, like, before I even met her, and upon meeting her, it was like, you know, I get to love this human being and would hope that she loves me back unconditionally.
You still can't buy me a Starbucks.
No. You get Starbucks this week from me last night, and he's working. The least you can do is buy me a mocha frap, large.
I love how you added the large in there.
A large me want.
I remember.
With one blueberry muffin.
You get in the mocha frap.
With a blueberry muffin, warmed.
Anyway.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Really, Asenet?
Bye.
Thank you.